I like how they like try to make me feel like special when I'm not. I think I used Apple Music before, not proud to admit it, but the 9-volt batteries there were $5 each. I'm like, yeah, like no thanks, I'd rather die. So I did it again. I left the microphone on all night and I don't think there's much battery left in it, so I need to go buy another 9-volt from like the 99-cent store, Winco or something. But yeah, my mates, you know what's going down today. You read the title, I hope. So yeah, we're just gonna go do that and then we can get the video going. So I remember seeing the Spotify Wrapped thing last year and I was like, oh, that is really, really cool. And I don't think I even really knew about it until last year, because I haven't even been using Spotify for that long, honestly. But last year was really, really sick. I was like, dude, this is dope. But then this year's even cooler because I'm like, oh, cool, I can like share it with a lot of people. So that's freaking awesome. I'm excited to do that. Actually kind of works out that I need to go buy a battery because I need to go to Winco anyway to buy another mailer for the giveaway thing that I'm shipping out. It's pretty cool because I ship everything from my house basically, because I have a label printer. It was like 120 bucks and I bought it like, I don't know, like 3 years ago, actually almost 3 years ago. And it's seriously been like the best investment ever. Like if you ever are considering buying one, I don't know like why most people would, but if you are, buy a thermal label printer by Dymo. Freaking game changer if you ship stuff out. So this is what it looks like right here. So you just put in their address, spits out the label, you slap it on like a sticker. It literally saves you so much time. You don't have to write, you don't have to wait in line at the post office. When you go to the post office to drop them off, literally that's all you do. You just drop them off, you just put them in the box. You're like, yeah, these are done, and everyone's like super jealous. So it's pretty tight. I've had some bad experiences at the post office before. One time there were like 3 people yelling at one time, which doesn't sound crazy, but it was, yeah, it's pretty crazy. So I'm glad I don't really have to deal with that anymore. All right, so I'm not trying to throw any intentional shade on anyone, but I have to say this. PT Cruisers are the fedoras of cars. All right, I said it. All right, I'm done. That's really it. These are the best right here, honestly. So good. Since coconut flavored, actually flavor would imply that I eat it. I mean, I do, it's just that I don't want anyone to know. It's kind of funny, like a lot of the intros to these videos are just almost kind of like mini vlogs, and I know some people like that and some people don't. So I've been trying to remember to like timestamp videos, so if this stuff is like literally nothing that you care about, you can skip it. But yeah, about to go into the store. I guess I'll bring my camera in. I always get death threats when I do, but it's for the freaking mates, I don't care. Over here they have like a bunch of baby wipes and products and like bug spray, but then they also have like food. It's really weird. Like, yeah, that's really, I don't understand. Alrighty, my mates, you're never gonna believe this, but the 9-volt batteries there were $5 each. I'm like, yeah, like no thanks, I'd rather die. Like, yeah, the 99-cent store has them for well, 99 cents, so we're just gonna go there. I gotta meet my mate Cody there to give him something. Not gonna lie, my mates, it's still kind of weird for me to film in public. I thought that like over time it'd get easier, and like I'm like slightly more comfortable with it, but like at the end of the day, like I have a big camera in public with a giant microphone. I'm filming myself. Like, that's just funny. Like, that's just funny, dude. Like, I don't even know. I don't know about everyone else, but like a lot of the channels that I like to watch on YouTube are kind of similar in the fact that they're all like somewhat like self-aware. I don't know. It's like really interesting. Like, I try to kind of like make these like that because it's like, you know, like at the end of the day, like I'm just a person filming myself. Like, that's just hilarious to me. Holy crap, this is like the biggest puddle ever. I think my car is gonna drown. And it's really, really interesting because over the years I've had the privilege and pleasure of watching many different creative people kind of rise up the ranks and become successful and do it full time and everything. And it's interesting because as some of them become bigger and more successful, some of that like self-aware factor fades away a little bit. And it's like, I don't fault anyone for that, and it's not like I like them any less, but it's like the relatability factor fades a lot is the self-aware factor fades. And I don't know, it's just like, not trying to like have that happen on here, if that's even present in the first place. But I don't know, just random thoughts. I don't know, I guess I just really like reflecting a lot for some reason. But yeah, we're about to go into the 99-cent store, get the new battery, and then we can like actually start the video. I'm for sure gonna timestamp this one because this like intro vlog thing has been way too long. Hold up though, does anyone on here like Friday Night Lights? Oh my goodness, that is one of my favorite shows. This is just a patch that I put on a Carhartt sweatshirt. Shout out to my mom for buying me that for Christmas like 4 years ago. But yeah, I don't know, I don't think the patch is for sale anymore, but yeah, that show's lit. Alrighty, we got the bats, but I think the real treat that I got in there was getting to see this old guy, this really old guy, buying two 2-liter things of Diet Pepsi and 2 packages of Twinkies. I'm just like, freaking dude, like I just like want to like be there when I'm that old. Like I just like want to be living like that, you know? What is going on, my mates? We're about to check out my Spotify history. They call it Spotify Wrapped. Basically, it's just exactly what you think it is. They just kind of collect a bunch of data and it tells you like who you've listened to a lot this year, like what are your favorite genres. Like it's pretty sweet. I actually find it very interesting. I've watched other people like make videos like this and I was like, yo, like it's fun to watch. I feel like the music that you listen to says a lot about you, I think. So we're just gonna dive right into this. Your 2018 Wrapped. Take a look at how you listened, because no one listened exactly like you. I mean, yeah, I mean the likelihood that someone listened to every song, I don't know. Yeah. So the first thing they show me is something called Firsts, and it says, you started 2018 by listening to Go Flex by Post Malone, and the first artist you discovered was The Word Alive. Okay, so first of all, I didn't discover them in 2018, but I did see them at Warped Tour 2011, and they were pretty lit. I haven't really kept up with them since like that album they put out in 2011. I think I listened to that like early in the year, but yeah. Go Flex is actually a really good song by Post Malone. How's Stoke After Stoke, Choke on the Smoke. Yeah, okay, that's it. All right. So yeah, those are my firsts for the entire year. So I mean, we're off to a pretty good start. Post Malone's pretty dope. The Word Alive has some pretty okay music. You know, it's not bad so far. So I spent 36,655 minutes in 2018 listening to music. That's 98% more minutes than last year. Talk about overachieving. I think I got Spotify at like the end of the year or something, like, or the end of 2017. So I think that kind of is where that comes into play, because I think I used Apple Music before. Not proud to admit it, but yeah. Top artist. This might surprise some people. It might not surprise some people. Top artist was Brockhampton. I spent 103 hours. And the pleasure was all theirs. Dang, like, they don't know that for a fact. But yeah, Brockhampton is honestly like one of my favorite bands ever. And that's kind of a bold statement because I haven't been listening to them for that long. Like well over a year, but I still feel like that's kind of a bold statement if you've only been listening to an artist for like that short of amount of time. But like, they just really give me that feeling. I love Brockhampton. If you've never listened to Brockhampton, like you should. They're really good. You've probably heard of them at this point because they're like ridiculously famous now. And I'm so stoked for them. Go Brockhampton. Then we got the charts. Sure, December has too many end of the year lists already, but yours is special. I like how they like try to make me feel like special when I'm not. So top artists were Brockhampton, Movements, The Wonder Years, The Hotelier, and Modern Baseball. Okay, that sounds pretty right. I mean, it's actually like literally 100% correct, but like just based on like what I listen to or how I feel that I listen to music, I feel like that's pretty accurate. So top songs would be Full Circle, I love that song, Gold, Sweet, Gummy, and Daylily. So I guess to sum things up, I listened to a lot of Movements and a lot of Brockhampton, 2 artists that were really big for me this year. So I guess that makes sense. I really like both of them quite a bit. I'm pretty excited to see what Movements does next, as well as Brockhampton. But Brockhampton just put out an album like month or two ago, actually like 3 months ago. And then it talks about my favorite subgenre of music. I'm curious to see what your favorite subgenre is if you have Spotify and do this as well. But it says your favorite musical genre or subgenre is alternative emo. There are only about 40,803 listeners who love this type of music as much as you do. Wow, that's actually pretty darn small, because if it was just like rap or something, like it'd be a lot, but 40,000, that's actually pretty darn small. Okay, here's where it gets kind of weird, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of remember listening to this, I kind of don't, but the oldest song, okay, so I'll just read this first. Even with all of the newfangled music coming out, you still found time for oldies like Battle Hymn of the Republic, recorded in 1959 by Mormon Tabernacle Choir. Man, speaking of Mormons, I'm about to go to Utah. So today is Thursday. I'm gonna get there on Tuesday morning, afternoon-ish. So if anyone cares, well, now you know. But yeah, Battle Hymn of the Republic is probably a song that most people know but don't think they know. I won't play it because it's not that good, but you've probably heard it before. Alrighty, so it says, in between tunes, you tuned into some quality podcasts. Okay. Your favorite was Epic Success with Dr. Shannon Irvine, and you also dug up 100 Words or Less, the podcast. 100 Words or Less is a dope music podcast ran by this guy named Ray something. He's like straight edge and stuff. You should check out that podcast. It's sick. But I genuinely do not remember listening to Epic Success with Dr. Shannon Irvine. I really don't remember. Maybe I'll like listen to it again and see if I remember, but I don't know. Epic Success is a pretty epic name. So then it says, share your 2018. If you listen to a year's worth of amazing music and don't post about it, did it really happen? You know, this is actually some really smart marketing on Spotify's part. Like the whole Wrapped thing is just a really smart social media campaign under the guise of like, let's share with the world what you listen to. And like, I mean, I'm definitely playing into that right now. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think it's just like, I don't know, cool to like acknowledge that, you know, like what it is. But so my top artists, oh wait, it says the same thing. But so overall I listened to 36,000 minutes, pretty close to like 40,000 minutes of music. And my top genre was indie, which is kind of interesting. So yeah, I guess that makes sense. Out of all of this, it's like pretty indie. Oh yeah, and so like I just put all this stuff on my phone and scroll through, then like it has this up here. It's just some random tweet that says, can bands please stop making ugly merch? Please look at Grayscale's merch website and take notes. We don't F with that ugly Hot Topic-ish anymore. Which is super funny. If you don't know who Grayscale is, they're like just like this punk band out of Pennsylvania, and they make really good merchandise. I've actually made a video about them because I think they do it in a really smart way. It's like, I don't know, it's up there, I don't know. Overall, my mates, I appreciate you tuning into this video. If you sat through the mini vlog as well, thank you so much. I have so much fun doing those. I have so much fun doing this. Like, just thank you in general, like, if you support. Also, announcements, what are there any other announcements? Let's see, Mates Club stuff dropping this month at some point on Comfort Colors. It's gonna be freaking saucy, I swear. I'm still working on a Spotify playlist. Actually I have a mailing list for Mates Club called Mate Mail, so I'm gonna try to remember to put that down in the description as well. So like if you want to know when new videos come out, new Mates Club stuff comes out, etc, you just want to be in the loop. But my mates, I really appreciate you once again. You should subscribe if you haven't yet. That would be freaking awesome. Mates Club is just, this is like just insane to me. Like, thank you so much. I hope everyone has a really great day. You can follow me on social media if that's what you're into. That would be really fun. I respond to literally everyone on Snapchat just because I love talking to the mates. Take care of my mates, and I'll catch you probably tomorrow or Friday, I don't know.